Both at the institute and in the town of Dennison, graduation feels a lot like a prelude to the rest of the season. Tim encounters the institute's numerous riddles, and by the end of the episode, you can be sure he's going to plunge headfirst into this horrifying plot. Testing goes on at the real facility, where Avery picks up skills and Kalisha, Simone Miller, graduates to back half. Sigs becomes more wary of Trevor Stackhouse, Julian Richings, his schemes for Luke, and his continuous covert discussions with Dr. Hendricks, Robert Joy, while the children attempt to come up with an escape plan. One of Luke's more severe testing sessions to date is seen in the opening scene. After Hendricks gives him a violent injection of a scary neon green substance that makes him queasy, Tony, Jason Diaz, makes Luke observe and look for the enigmatic dots. Everything is so a clockwork orange. As we've seen in these first 3 episodes, Luke's genius-level intelligence makes the higher-ups see a lot of potential in him. His telepathic abilities are intended to be unlocked by these tests. Despite being initially classified as either TKs, telekinetic, or TPs, telepaths, children who have a tendency toward one are typically also capable of the other. When a recruit reaches their maximum potential, they are moved to back half. Since nobody really thinks they get to go home after completing back half testing, despite what they're told, it's clear that Luke doesn't want to move back there. Luke's friends, in particular, rely on him to help them get away. He must therefore take every precaution to conceal his developing telepathy, even if it means being shocked repeatedly by Tony's electric cattle prod, or something like one, anyhow. Finding a weak point in the staff that they can flip and using Avery's exceptionally powerful telepathy are key components of the escape strategy. Luke discovers, with Avery's help, that Maureen, Jane Luck, the housekeeper, is Sigs Bai's eyes and ears, but she despises the institute nearly as much as they do. Avery isn't sure they can trust Maureen because she gives her information about what's going on among the recruits. When Avery deceives Luke into accepting licorice, which he despises, from a vending machine, Luke learns that Avery has the ability to implant notions in people's minds. That will be useful, I'm sure. In addition, when he switches to a ubiquitous humming sound that reverberates all the way to Dennison and to Annie, Mary Walsh, he provides us a small hint as to the sinister tone of back half, more on that later. Avery, Nikki, and Luke begin monitoring patrol routes and examining possible escape routes. Avery enters the head of one of the patrol dogs and discovers an older, rustier playground on the opposite side of the building, but the fence around the playground is too new to dig beneath. That playground's fence could work, if they can figure out how to get over there. A sickly Kalisha emerges into the yard before any more plotting can take place, revealing that she saw the dots and will shortly be transferred to the back half. Time is running out for them. Kalisha's graduation celebration marks the end of episode 3. As long as he can, Avery clings to her memory when it's time for her to say goodbye, catching a glimpse of the dingy corridors that lead to the back half. Eventually, though, he is unable to continue, and they lose touch with Kalisha. During graduation, we also start to notice rifts developing among the superiors. When it comes to something, Sigs knows that Stackhouse is talking behind her back. She can't hear any of the security tape that shows Stackhouse and Hendricks talking about placing Luke on the PC track since Stackhouse is clever enough to turn off the microphones, but she is obsessed with it.